This channel is focused on breaking toxic cycles. By reading scripture, understanding prophetic information, and applying scripture to daily life, overcoming the enemy. Please read the description on this channel for Watch With Me and Heavenly Host Radio as we break free from toxic cycles, the strongholds of addiction, sexual abuse, domestic violence, generational curses, and more. As we lean in to breaking strongholds, we must establish absolute truth before we initiate dialogue with those who may be influenced by false realities, not only that they've created, but the enemy has created around them. The enemy creates distractions. The enemy creates fake awareness and false realities. We must use the truth to shake the reality of someone who has never disarmed the enemy. When the truth disarms the enemy, emotional states will rise. Manipulation will try to come up out of the situation, and narcissism will be exposed because the enemy builds this stronghold to keep individuals blind and to keep their ears deaf to the truth and to keep them from causing action. We don't want reactive behavior involved in this step. The process is quite easy because we know the truth. We have to establish the truth because there is a deep-rooted lie or faulty argument that feels like reality. Before any conversation can happen, we have to unroot or dig up the false reality by using the objective truth and define that truth. Because there is an identity that is being fueled by the stronghold. By exposing it to the light of Jesus and stating undeniable facts about the situation, through Scripture, a lie cannot stand. We must use action and resources through prayer and covering individuals with Scripture. And speaking this out loud is very useful. Jesus showed this in the Scriptures over 279 times. He reinforced foundational truths as the Son of God, and he directly confronted individuals that were living lies or living in the shadow of a lie or being bound by a stronghold. This includes addictions, pleasure-seeking, lust, free will that includes sin, and everything that takes us captive by rejecting the truth of God. We must do this without compromise, and we must refuse to negotiate with false narratives and fake stories or lies, including lies that people have told about us which harm our future. We must not argue with the truth, and we cannot argue with those who believe a lie. This is where we allow the individuals that we want to have dialogue with, they will have to verify the information through Scripture, which opens the door to prayer, which opens the door to salvation and deliverance. When people question what is being said, it's emotional. When there is no question, it's because spiritual lines have been drawn, and the truth is unwavering. When we initiate this phase, the walls of deception come down. Then there's a safe space created by the words of God, so the person can walk through and heal without feeling like they're being condemned. The strongholds will come down. When we actively listen and guide the person to the truth, we're not only helping ourselves, we're helping others by building new, healthy relationships. It also changes a person's thought process. It changes how they move in their daily lives. Breaking strongholds must start with establishing the absolute truth. We cannot initiate a dialogue that's created on a lie, where a foundation has been created by the enemy. Breaking strongholds starts by establishing the absolute truth that comes from Scripture, the truth that shakes the foundation of a lie, or a shadow of a lie, or a world that someone has created for themselves through narcissistic drama in their own mind, and the manipulation of the enemy that built the stronghold around that individual spiritually. When we discuss strongholds, these are roots that go deep into a person's life, into a person's bloodline. And speaking about it, making open dialogue with an individual that is spiritually blind, usually does not work.